Hey there everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new, about $100 and some odd Bricklink order that I had made just a few days ago. It arrived swiftly in the mail within like 3 or 4 days. I got some amazing deals on some Ninjago minifigures. All of them are from the classic era of Ninjago, from about Season 1 all the way through Season 6. And there is a lot of really neat stuff to look at today. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alrighty guys, so just starting things off pretty nicely here, we're going to be taking a look at this Nindroid Warrior. So I have always been a big fan of Ninjago Rebooted, not necessarily the TV show, but I do remember there being some really nice memories of Ninjago Rebooted for both me and my siblings. Whenever we watched the final battle, we really wished that there was more, and whenever we found out, by going on Lego.com that Ninjago was back, I remember seeing Battle Damaged Zane on the screen for the first time, and then I also remember seeing this guy. This here is General Cryptor. Now, this guy is pretty dang cool looking, pretty dang beefy. He is probably one of the coolest designed Ninjago minifigures I have seen in a very long time. I am so glad to have this guy back in my collection. I think we had him a good long time ago. I think we might have traded him to one of my other friends for some serpentine, but this guy looks amazing. I am so happy to have him in my collection. Really love that armor piece there, as well as his face print. He looks really cool, really angry. So we're going to go ahead and place these guys in the back, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up our backdrop there. Alrighty guys, so we have two fantastic Nindroid Warriors. Now we're going to jump ahead a season into the Tournament of Elements. I got a few minifigures from the Tournament of Elements that I think are really sweet, really cool. We got two members of the villainous faction themselves. We have a lot of the Anachondri cultists. Me and my brother both collected them. But I actually ended up picking up a ninja that I did have at one point in time. He was, however, played to death by me and my siblings. I went ahead and picked up Tournament J. Now, I already have Tournament Kai. I'm looking to get Tournament Cole as well as Lloyd in the future. We can see here that this is actually a Lloyd head on Jay's body, which I can easily swap out myself. Not mad about that. But yeah, so we have Tournament J here. I guess it's kind of Lloyd in disguise now, isn't it? Whoopsie, he's kind of dead. But lots of great detailing on this guy. This guy is in great condition. Yeah, he looks pretty good. And then we also have two villains, like I'd said before. I'm pretty sure this guy here is actually from Day of the Departed, but I count him from Season 4, because, you know, that is his season of origin here. He looks like he's in fairly good condition. He's got something, some sort of substance around the base of his neck, but other than that, he looks pretty good. This here is Izor Rai, or the Anachondri version of Izor whenever he is fully transformed into his Anachondri counterpart. And then we have the man himself, Master Chin of Chin's Noodle House, the main villain himself. Really wanted to get this guy. Beautiful minifigure, as you guys can see. He's got his cape, he is completed, and the back print looks amazing. Got that Anachondri insignia there. I really wanted this guy for a long time. I'm going to put him in Ninjago City Gardens with his restaurant. Next, naturally, I'd like to get into the serpentine that I ended up buying. So if you guys know me personally, you will know that the Serpentine are my favorite faction from LEGO Ninjago. I really love the ninja minifigures, but I honestly have so much fun collecting each and every single member of the Serpentine, and I just really love the Serpentine as a concept. Now, Ninjago did not create the Serpentine or snake-human hybrid anthropomorphic idea, but I'd like to think that it's probably one of the best races Ninjago has to offer whenever it comes to its characters. I really love the Serpentine. I know a lot of people don't, but I love the classic Serpentine. in particular. Now, this is going to be a bit of a bulk run of Serpentine, starting with the least amount of figures that I went ahead and bought. That being a mint condition Spitta. His only defect here is that his legs are a bit on the loose side. He has some fantastic printing. He looks amazing. He's been very well kept, and his legs are just a little bit loose, more loose than I'd like. But other than that, he has held up pretty well for being 12 years old now. So we got Spitta. We have the Venomari Scout here, Lasha. Now, Lasha has suffered some paint scraping on top of their head, but other than that, they look mint condition as well. They look very good, actually. Wow. I was told that there is a hairline crack on one of the sides. There it is, just a little bit. You can kind of make it out. Only in person, though, I guess. But yeah, this guy looks really good. Really love Lasha as a figure. Next is going to be a bulk run of Chokin. I have actually never owned a Chokin minifigure. I have seen a few of them in my lifetime. But now I'm the proud owner of not one, not two, not three, but 4 of the Constricti Warrior or soldier here, that being 4 individual Chokin minifigures. I love this little guy so much. He's so goofy looking. He's so cool. So glad to have these guys in my collection. And now for my favorite tribe of Serpentine, that being the Fangpire. I went ahead and got another Scout, that being Snappa or Snappa, depending on how you want to say his name. He looks really good. All of his limbs are on there pretty well. But yeah, he looks like he has stood the test of time very well. Glad to have him in my collection. And then we have a few Fang Sui here. Once again, they look very nice, very well detailed. I am so happy to have these guys in my collection. I've only ever had 1. Now I have 3. And I absolutely love Fang Sui. So, you know, I'm glad to have more of him in my Serpentine army. That being said, let's move on to a few standout items that I have a lot more to say about. Alright guys, so even though the Serpentine are my favorite faction to collect, some of the Ninja are some of my favorite Ninjago characters of all time. And there is a character who has stuck with me since I got to meet them on a notable day back in 2011, with his wit, humor, and charm, that being Jay. This figure means a lot to me. I absolutely love Jay. I remember coming home from a powwow here in Missouri. If you guys don't know what a powwow is, it is a cultural gathering or meeting that I had won a competition at via dance. I had won a dance competition up here. I'd gotten I believe I got best of my category, which was men's fancy. I was only 12 at the time, and so I won a small prize, of which I went out and bought Jay's Elemental Dragon, and I got this minifigure for the first time. I absolutely love that minifigure. I wish I still had him in good condition in my collection, but I have went out and bought a new one, and I'm going to cherish this minifigure for the rest of my days. I absolutely love Jay, and this minifigure really means a lot to me, and I am so glad to have a better condition one in my collection. Another one that means a lot to me is this figure back here. This was my personal first Ninjago Lloyd, other than I think it was the book exclusive Lloyd ZX for Kimono Suit. This is Techno Lloyd. Now, I know I should have probably grouped him in with the rebooted characters that we took a look at earlier, but this is actually my favorite Lloyd suit of all time, other than just one that we're about to take a look at. This is the Lloyd figure to have. This is the one that you want if you have nothing else. This is the Ninjago minifigure from way back in 2012. This is the Green Ninja ZX. This is the one that started it all. This is the iconic Lloyd suit in my head. Although this one stands out as one of my favorites, This one is the Green Ninja. This is what the Green Ninja was to all of us whenever we were all kids. And I think that's really beautiful. Sometimes you cannot beat the originals. Now, I'm not going to say he's the best, but I am going to say he was very special back in his day. And I love this figure, and I love the fact that it is in my hands once again in the year 2024. That being said, this is all the figures I purchased. Now let's move on to parts. Alrighty, so we got our crowd of minifigures up there. First parts we got is a packet full of Season 4 collectibles, that being the Jade Blades. I absolutely loved myself some Jade Blades back in the day. They were all over some of the smaller sets, but I only had one in my collection for a very long time, and now I'm going to populate Jade Blades all over the place. I ordered some more of these guys online, actually, simply because I just want more of them. I really like myself some Jade Blades. But along with that, there are some more collectibles that I went ahead and purchased. Some of them are ninja weapons, and other ones are villain weapons. Well, at least they were villain weapons. I'm going to turn them into probably some spears, or maybe use them for decoration. I ordered a few Anachondri swords, so I can give them to my Anachondri cultists, as well as some of my Anachondri warriors for my Anachondri army. But yeah, so I went ahead and ordered some more Anachondri swords. I only had one in my collection. Now I have several. Glad to have them here. And then I also ordered 3 red Technoblades. I have never had a Technoblade in my collection, actually. And now I have 3 of Kai's. 1 will be used for Techno Kai when I end up buying him. And 2 will be used for, I'll probably put 1 with General Cryptor. Might make a rebooted version of the Techno Departed Blade. And then I also bought 2 of Cole's green Technoblade. I'm going to give 1 to Techno Cole when I end up buying him, and I'm just going to use the other, and probably give it to maybe Borg or Pixel or Lloyd. I'm not quite sure yet, but I really do like myself some Technoblades. I think they look really neat. I wish I had more of them when I was a kid. We would have had a lot of fun. Lots of candy-colored pieces here. But yeah, guys, so I'd like to think this was a pretty good haul. I spent about $108 picking up everything that you can see here. I've been working on a small mock that you guys had seen earlier. It was just a little bit of practice for a larger project I am working on. I posted the Season 4 poster because I was so excited to get Master Chin, as well as a few of these other figures in here. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching to the very end. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys would like to see more classic Ninjago content like this, just let me know. I have a lot of stuff I'd like to share. I just don't know if there's an audience for it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Peace out and bye-bye. Yo, what the f...